Hello guys, what's up? I am Marina Sukla and you're watching your tech channel My Codebox. Today video is all about a project, Python beginner project. I hope everyone doing well, and today we are going to learn how to build our own basic project that can help us to sharp your skill. Like you have learned basics, right? Python basics. You want to do something by using whatever you have learned, right? So today video is for you guys. If you haven't watched any kind of related video to Python, please watch. I have already made some kind of basic tutorial for Python. If you want, if you are a beginner, if you don't have any idea how we can learn Python, then I have already made some videos. Please check out the Python for beginner playlist. You can get it from here. I will share the playlist in comment box. Now guys, the main agenda today is we are going to learn about how we can create our own tool, our own software using Python. So we are going to build a tool that is called YouTube Video Downloader. So yeah, you have heard right. So I'm talking about a tool or software that can that can able to download any kind of YouTube video just by providing the YouTube link, right? We are going to download that particular video just using our own developed tool. So guys, please watch this video till end so that you understand how we can create our own kind of tool or your own project, right, using Python. So it's a beginner project, and the category is for beginner whoever who have just learned the Python and want to implement those skills to build something good for you guys, and it will really, it's a very helpful for you guys to work on our own project. So today we are going to build YouTube video downloader using Python. So we'll start the session with starting we are going to see what are the things we are going to need, like how we can learn. So let me start with the things, right? So we will check what are the libraries we need, and how we can install libraries in Windows, and after installing how we can access the libraries, how we can import the libraries whatever we want, right? So today we are going to install two libraries, that is one is PyTube and second one is PyInstaller. Third one is Tkinter. Tkinter is already installed in your system while installing Python. If you haven't watched how you can install Python in Windows, please watch. I have already made the video how can install Python in your Windows. So please watch it and install in your system and come back to continue this video so that you can work on your project. So guys, we are on the screen right now. So let's start this main session, right? So I won't make that much I won't take that much time to build this project, right? So we are going to build some tool, right? So for that, let me show you whatever I have built right now. Let's see what I have done right now, I mean till now. So in that way we are going to build something, right? So it's going to the last output. I want to say that what are the things I have done, I will show you. Okay, let me run it. I think so, just a second. Okay, so let me run it. Something is there, executed in terminal icon not found. Okay, something is there, right? So let's find out what is the issue. Command python.exe in terminal icon not found. What is that? Whether we are able to follow up all those things. So guys, something is there, right? So we have to find out what is the issue with this, and we'll try to don't say, right? So okay, so I have already let me run it through command line. I have already made the tool, I mean whatever we are going to build now. So that is PyUV downloader, and I also made already created the executable file of this tool, that is PyYouTube video downloader. So we'll use those things, right? So that will let me run it, and we will get the same GUI, right? Whatever we have done now. So this is the main output. We are going to build it like this. So we'll try to open a link. We'll try to open a link that okay, YouTube, just let me open YouTube, and some channels, right? So I think let me open my own channel and we will copy some video link here. So guys, let me copy something. Okay, so these are two shorts I have just created. If you watch, please watch it. So let me copy this link, jobs after learning Python. Let me just paste it here. So this is the link that we want to download. This is the video I want to download it. So I just copied the link, YouTube link of this video, particular video. I just pasted here, right? Enter video URL. So I just pasted here and just browse where you want to save it, this video, after downloading, right? So I want to create our own. Okay, so tutorial for desktop. So I will create own. I can create own PyDon downloaded, right? So this is the folder. In this folder, please download this video. So let me click. As you can see here, it's showing that. So as you can see here, it's showing that please have some patience, downloading will takes time, right? So sometimes it's say not responding, right? It doesn't mean that it's not working. Background process is going on. So let me click on download button and boom guys, it's going to download the thing for you guys. So just wait for, it's saying not responding, right? After a few times, I mean after a few minutes, or you can say it won't take much more, if depend on the video size, right? Video like video link size, how much big. So as you can see here guys, boom, this is like we are getting download successfully. Visit to this directory to get this particular file. So we have downloaded to the Py downloaded file, right? So just click on OK and let's open the Py downloaded file here. You will get it the same video like I have told you right now. So now we are able to download the video, whatever video you want to download from YouTube, we are able to download using this tool. So guys, now we are going to build it. Right? So in order to build those things, I mean this kind of tool, we are going to use Visual Studio Code. And first thing, if you haven't checked, first thing, if you haven't installed, I already told that we are going to install two libraries. That is, so in order to install any libraries to your system or to your Python, right? So we have to go to the script file, Python script file where you have installed, right? Python 3.9, I have installed it. So now a script folder, just click here, command, just write command cmd. So you will able to open a command line here itself in the current directory. This is the current directory, and now I'm able to just open the command line here itself. So this is the way we are going to install any libraries in Windows for Python, right? So we need two libraries now. One for the getting video from the YouTube. So for that we have already one library that is called PyTube. So pip install PyTube. So when I click this one and I run this command, this is going to install. I have already installed these things, right? PyTube and PyInstaller in my system or this Python, right? So let me check what are the things I have already installed. Pip freeze. So it's going to show what are the libraries I already installed in my system. So these are the things I have already installed. So you can see here PyTube is there and PyInstaller is there, right? So now we are going to install also PyInstaller. Pip install PyInstaller. You can just write PyInstaller. You just click on, just run it. See, already requirement already satisfied. Now we are able to find that we have already installed. If it's already not there in your system, then it's going to install, right? So in this way we can install two libraries. Now the main agenda is we are going to work. We are going to create our own code, right? We are going to. So let me open a file and let me save this file to the same whatever we have downloaded, right? So the same Py downloaded here. I'm going to just write so downloader downloaded GUI.py. So this is the Python file we are going to create, right? Now after creating Python file, we are going to just hide it. Okay, we'll start one by one thing, right? Already told you that we are going to, first thing we are going to create GUI for these things, right? For this kind of tool, we are going to create GUI. So in order to create GUI, we are going to use Tkinter. Tkinter is a library that is already pre-installed in your Python. So if you haven't watched, like if you really don't know how to use Tkinter is a library GUI that used for GUI development, right? So if I get comments on like how the basic tutorial for GUI, please create basic tutorial for GUI, of Tkinter, using Tkinter. I will try to work on that, and I will come up with the contents and videos for Tkinter itself. So let me start with Tkinter. So for the GUI developments, let's build GUI first. Okay, so we are going to build the GUI in the sense we are going to check, the GUI for the particular tool, right? So we are going to build it. So using Tkinter, we are going to build it. So for importing Tkinter, we have from Tkinter import everything. So star means everything, whatever is there in Tkinter library, please import everything into the particular script. Now we are going to use, so we are going to create a base screen, right? Base screen will be there on which we are going to create the widget. So basically we can say the root widget we are going to create. In order to insert root widget, we are going to just put root is equal to, right, tk. So we will get the main ground where we can create our own buttons, labels, edit box, and all those things, right? So what are the things we need now, right? What are the things we need? As you can see here, I already opened that. Okay, I will just open again that things. Okay, let me run it again. So tutorial project, and inside this distribution is there, right? So let me open again. What is the GUI for this one? And see, as you can see here, what are the things are there, right? So we are going to I just do it like this. So we have, what are the things we have, and so this is called label. Label is just we can show our own message, own data directly on the screen, right? So this is called label. So we have three labels, or it's one is alert, something if you want to show. So first one is just for URL, second one is just where you want to save, right, some information, and third one is just in some alert message or some notifications we can say, or note I can say, right? So three label we are going to create, right? And how many buttons? When we have two buttons, button widget we are going to create, and one edit box widget, right? And after clicking a browse button, right, we are getting some file dialog, right? So we are going to create a file dialog button also. That button will be in file dialog, right? So one file dialog, file dialog, dialog, right? So this is the, we are going to import from Tkinter itself. We have these things to ask the directory which directory we want to save, right? So these are the things we are going to do, right? So as you can see here, it's a screen. So this screen basically how we can put all those things, right? How we can put the things in particular like particular place, right? So basically this screen works in terms of row and column. So this is row, first row, second row, the third row, right? And column wise. So first column, second column, third column, according to matrix, right? Matrix, in what way matrix, 2D matrix is there, in the same way we can get it. So we can put accordingly like row 0, row 0, column 1. Then we are going to get it here. Whatever widget we are going to create, we are going to grid. It's like a grid way, right? So it's a grid, right? So grid function is there. Inside that we have to specify where actually on the grid where we are going to specify this particular widget. So we'll check. Let me close it. Let me work on this, right? So guys, I already told that these are the things we are going to build now, right? So we are going to create these much things. So let's build it. Tkinter, we have already import Tkinter. Now let me create the root widget, right? To initialize root widget, we are going to just root is equal to tk, right? We are going to root is equal to tk. Okay, we have already installed these things, right? So root or master widget on which we can create anything. After that we are going to create, in order to run this program, we are going to create main loop. It comes under Tkinter itself in order to run this widget as UI. So just after this, let me give a title to the widget, main root widget or Windows package screen manager, right? So window that window in our, we are going to give, like we have this title, right? We have title, right? So in the same way we are going to give the title to the window, right? So root, in order to do that, we have a function called root.title. So in that we are just giving the title, right? Downloader or downloader, right? So downloader. Let me run it once and let's check whether we are able to run it. Okay, from here we are not able to run it, right? So let me run it from, I think now we can just open terminal, right? New terminal, I can say. Just open terminal here and let me run it through using Python. Now we don't have access to the same directory. Now we are going to move to the py downloaded and here, right? So change to the directory desktop. Again py downloaded, tab button. Again now we will get the same file ls. If I put okay, ls in the sense we will get here download.gui, right? So now we are going to run using Python, right? Python downloader GUI. Let me run it. Okay, so it's going to run, right? So as you can see here, we are able to get the screen now with the screen or window screen with name title, right? So we have just given downloader. This is the base screen on which we are going to create the buttons and widgets, all those things, right? So this is the main root widget or master widget, I can say. In order to create that, we are going to initialize this using tk, and we are importing everything from Tkinter library. Now we will try to write some button sites. It works in a grid form, right? So we will try to create some labels and buttons and edit box, one edit box, right? So now we are going to create label. So label 1, right? So we are going to just create label, and after that for label widgets ask 3 things, right? Label widgets ask 3 things, not 3 in the sense. Label widgets ask like 2 things, right? So one, where we want to show this label, right? So basically it will be root, right? On root window we are going to, or master window we are going to show this label, and what will be the text, right? What will be the text of for the particular label? So we are going to say enter YouTube to video URL here, right? So just we are going to put, and now we are going to show on the where you want to show in the screen. So for that we have grid function, right? So in grid, and we have to specify row and column, right? So row is equal to, I want to show in first row, and column will be column, sorry, column will be first column, right? Let me check it once how we are going to get it. So this is the label, first label. I want, just let me run it once and we will get it how it's showing, right? So as you can see here, we are getting the things that we are just wrote here. Now we are able to get it here, right? So entire video YouTube URL here, right? So first we have created a label. Now we are going to give an edit box here, and after that we'll go for next things. So let me write okay, let me put in this way, and after that we can create or write, we can just put it in this way. So okay, so we are going to create one more edit box, right? So edit box, basically it's a entry, we can say it's an entry. So we are going to create a entry box, and it will be in form of URL, like URL. Just put here URL is equal to entry, and we are going to paste, we are going to pass the root where we want to show this entry box. So we are going to pass the root, and where you want to show grid will be same, row equal to same row, right? And column is equal to, I can say after second column or third column, just give third column. Okay, column, column is equal to third column. Third column in the sense here at last we are going to show this edit box, right? So let me run it. I think we will get something here. So let me close it here, or I can say now we are able to get the edit box, right? Now we are able to get the edit box, right? So here you can see here edit box is there, and we can simply enter the link here. After that we are going to create one more label, that is for save now, or save browse directly, or save to. For that we are going to create one more label, right? And so in root window we are going to say, and text will be save to, right? Save to which folder you want to save, right? On which folder. So after that, and grid. So grid basically again we are going to say row wise, so it will be in the form of second row. So after this we want to show this label, right? So it will be in second row. Let me put 0. It was 0 for row, now I will put 1, right? And column is equal to don't put column, else it will take 0 as column is equal to 0, right? Simply it will take column is equal to 0. So let's run again this these things, right? So let me run it again. As you can see here, it will take as a 0, column as a 0, right? So again if I put 0 here, it will be in the same alignment, right? I think the same alignment, like 0 0, right? So they are on same column, 0 and 0. Now after that we are going to create two button, I mean one for notification, I mean note, if you want to say, like don't be like it will take some time, right? So please have patience, something note if you want to show. It depend on you, right? Just wrote for that, you won't get worry about that it's not responding, right? It is not working. So in order to that we can just write here, but it depend on you. If you want to create, you just create one more label. I'm not going to create that thing, right? So we are going to create two button here, one is for browse, another for download, right? So for that we are going to create two button. For button basically, so we have button widget, and in button widget we want to show this, right, on the main view screen. And after that it's after that we are going to give, right? So text will be there, button name, browse, browse, right? And command command will be your function. After clicking on this button, which function it will go, right? So I will just say get folder, right? So I will create a name here, I mean just I will create a function here, right? So def get folder, it's a function on which it will be called, right? After clicking on browse button it will be called. So let me just write pass button here simply, or you can say print just br browse button clicked, right? So just me just write this function. And after that, so this is basically where you want to show this button, and what is the name of the button, and the command, I mean after clicking on this button, where it will go, on which function it's going to be executed, right? So after that, where you want to show, for that grid button function is there, in that row is going to be there, row we have to pass row in the sense where you want to show in row wise. So we are going to show it in the second row, I mean we have 0, right? So basically it will be in first row, and first row column will be third column, right? So first row column will be third column. And now let's again create one more button. I will copy the same thing, I will just put it here, and it will be download button. it will be download button, and after that we are going to specify the where you want to show this one, right? So it will be second row, column will be third. So now let me execute these things, right? uh, for this I will just say download video, right? And def, create this function download video, download video, clicked. So this is two function we have wrote. When we click the button, it's going to print here, right? So let me execute this again, right? We will try to say, okay, from here it's not able to execute, right? So we'll run from here. Now we got something, right? So we got the GUI, right? As you can decide where you want to show the buttons, it's depend on you, right? Simply it's a matter of row and column. So we have three, like we have created the GUI right now. When I click on browse button, it's going to print it browse button clicked. When I click on download button, it's going to print it click download button, right? So we have almost completed the things. Now let's do the background, I mean the main part, right? So when we click the URL, it will be stored in some variable, and after that we have to, while clicking on browse button, I will just so pop up to select the directory, and after that when I click download button, it should be downloaded. After downloading, it will show some pop up that you have downloaded your video, and the video is on this directory. So these are the things we are going to do now, right? So now let's do the main work, right? So for that I just said that ask directly, right? So for that we are going to create a string variable. String variable, basically it will be a widget that will store the string data, and for that we are going to create one folder dir. Folder dir will be a string variable, string var. So string var is a method we have already. Is going to create a string variable that will be used for storing the folder directory where you want to save, right? So now let me just create one more level. That one will be for showing the particular directory that we have chosen, right? So that will be in between save to, right? In between save to, and after that lab here label root text variable, and text variable will be this one folder directory, folder folder dir, right? So we want to show this to row is equal to same row 1, but column will be second column, right? Column will be second, in between that, in between browse and that save to label, right? So we are going to put column 2. Now let me save it, and so after clicking, right, it should ask, right, some directory, the folder, like selecting a folder will be asked, that menu will be asked, right? So from there, from click enter, import filed file ilog file dialog, filed file dialog, right? File dialog, right? So we are going to get these things, right? And after that in that get folder, we are going to create a global variable to to set the directory, right? Whatever directory we have selected, right? So global in the sense it's a variable that will it's a variable that it's a global is a keyword that make a variable accessible throughout the program, right? So global, using global we just get this one folder directory, right? And after that name, file name, and so we will try to get the file dialog 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 dot ask dir directory, ask directory dory ask directory and after that so we have just wrote the ask directly method we have in file dialog, right? So this method is basically give you pop-up to select the folder, that folder you want to select, right? So after that we are saving it in a that directory will be saved in a file name, and that file name we have to set to the main folder directory. In order to do that, and we are going to just use the folder because we already access with those things, I mean that folder directory using global variable. Now we are going to write, I mean set this variable to the to just the file name whatever we have just got from this as directory, right? So just folder directory dot set write this one file name, right? Now we have set the same directory to the folder directory, right? Now we set the same directory to the folder. In order to print that, we are just going to print this folder, I mean file name, right? File name. Let me print it and just let me check it once whether we are able to do that or not. So let me run it once again. So when I click on browse button, it's able to open the dialog, right? So when I click on download, whether I'm able to show the directory or not. Now we are able to set the directory simply. So that's what our main work is completed almost. We are able to print it here. Now we are going to work for pasting, I mean getting the data URL, and after that we are going to send this URL to the download function, download main function. Like when I click on download, it's going to get the URL from the edit box. We are going to send this URL to the main function where we are going to download the video and return back as a response or pop-up message, right? So for that we are going to use a function, right? We have already downloaded video, right? So for this we are just getting something, right? So again we are going to create one URL here string variable so that we can access to any method instead of sending to that folder, right? So we will create one more video URL, video URL, right? So it's again a string variable which is going to be containing URL of the video that will be captured, I mean that will be accepted from the edit box. So string variable, let me just put it here, right? So again video URL. So this video URL variable we are going to access in the download folder, right? So download video folder. Now we are going to get it here. So global video URL, video URL, right? So video URL. Now we got that. After that we are going to set the video URL, right? So for that we are going to video URL dot set. We are going to get the these things, right? This one that we have entry point, right? So we are going to get this one URL dot get, print these things, right? Print this thing, print video URL. So in order to get this string we are going to again print the get off. For this one we are going to put get off, right? So simply we'll print it and just put it comment box. I will try to write something here and let me check once again we are able to get the URL from the here edit box or not. Let me write something here and right, and it will be when I click on download, it's going to be something non-type object have get, right? So URL, okay, we are going to directly get URL, right? So let me print once URL first and after that we will check. Okay, so we are setting these things, right? So URL will, in the sense we are going to get it from here. Okay, let me run it once again and let me write something here and let me click on download button whether we are getting or not. No, right? So something is missing here, right? We are missing something here. So once we click on this, right, we are going to get it. So we have just worked on how to get the till now what are the things we have done, right? So we just created the label widget, and after that button, edit box, and after that how to get the particular directory folder, right? That link to save, right? So where we want to save that thing, right? So almost all the things we already completed now. For like very few things remaining now. Main part is basically to get the YouTube URL, and after that getting the YouTube URL, after that just get the YouTube URL, download that particular video, right? So in order to do that, we are going to access, I already told that we are already installed PyTube. So PyTube is a library that will help us to download that particular video, right? So let's do it, and let me just import the first thing from import PyTube, right? Import PyTube directly, I can say. Import from PyTube import YouTube, or I can say from PyTube import YouTube TUV, capital U and capital TUV, right? So using this YouTube method, now we are going to, or you can say now we are going to these things, or we are going to download the things, right? In order, so we have here we have entry, right? So URL is there. Now in order to get the particular value for this entry level, right, whatever will give the value to the box, right? So for getting those that link, whatever content will provide in the box, for that we have method called get. So we are going to use that method. Now we are going to create object, I mean, we can say it's an object, right? So YouTube object, and it's a, for that let me get YouTube capital U and Y capital G, and we are going to get the URL dot get method. You are going to get the lab or whatever in value you will provide to the edit box, we are going to get it here. Now right, and after that we can create our own. You just work on that how we can get, you just also, I will give you assignment, right? You just write your logic, own logic, how it's the it whatever, if you provide the link to the this tool, if it's not a YouTube link, you should give something alert message that whatever you have provided, it's not a YouTube link, please provide YouTube link only. This video is this tool is made for YouTube video downloading, right? So you, it's your home assignment, you just work on it, how we can use if else condition. For that, how we can use string methods, how we can use compare, right? So these are the things you can do it. So I'm giving to you, please work on that, how we can classify whether it's a YouTube video or not, or YouTube link or not. So it's a home assignment for you guys. So I'm just going through this. Now we have created a YouTube object with this URL. Now let's do it and create one. Okay, so we have YouTube, that YT object is there, right? In that we have stream, right? YT dot stream, and after that streams streams dot stream basically tells that in what are the different resolutions video are available for the particular uh, video link, right? So streams is basically that one. In that we are going to get the best highest resolution, right? Get highest get highest RESOLUT resolution, get highest resolution. And after that first basically whatever the best one, from that you just click on the first one and download that button. Download basically is the function we have, download function is there, right? So if you're not able to get it properly, then we just follow the PyTube. What is PyTube, right? PyTube, and we'll check. Now in PyTube we will get it everything, right? So streams are there, and like we can install PyTube directly, and we have YouTube in that streams and dot first, and after that this is the things we have. We can simply filter it by using some we can say resolutions, or you can say file extension. Here order by resolutions, description, first method is there, So whatever will comes first, that relation is going to be downloaded. Download method is there to download. So we are going to use this library, right? So get highest resolution, get highest resolution, right? Resolution, get highest HIGHEST, sorry, SOLU resolution pi tube, right? So if I write this, we will get a method. So right, so we will get a method that will be the stream filter. Okay, we will get some get highest resolution. We have a function that I wrote now, and get the highest resolution, right? So let's do it, right? So let us try just once, and so get highest resolution, we have method that will give you the best quality of this particular video link, right? And after that we have to give the download method. So just download this particular video in a best resolution or high quality video, right? So and we are going to in download, we are going to pass that we have get some folder directory, right? We are going to pass that thing, right? So we have folder directory, it's a string variable. Directly if I pass folder directory, then it won't take, it will be a Python variable, right? So in order to get the particular value of this variable, right, we are going to use get method, right? So folder dir dot get, if I pass this, so guys, we have just wrote here folder directory dot get, right? And it's this basically is going to give you the directory whatever we have just set, right? Now in that particular directory is going to download, right? So after that we will pass a pop-up window that will show you we have downloaded, your video is downloaded successfully. In order to do that, we are going to create one more window, right? So let me write pop up, right? And we are going to pass some data, I mean some string or some information, I can say. Okay, download video downloaded, your video downloaded, right? Your video downloaded, and plus to this folder, right? This folder, in the sense we are going to pass this folder, right? So basically this folder, yes, I will just simply write str string. We are going to convert using this variable in string format, yes, and we are passing the same thing to the pop-up, right? Pop-up message, or I can say pop-up msg. Pop-up message, we are going to create one more method, that is pop-up message def pop-up message msg. Pop-up message we are going to create, and we are going to get the message here, and we are going to create a small window that will show you the whatever you are passing the information, and that thing we are going to do. And with a button that will, when I click on that, it's going to be cancelled or it's going to be destroyed, right? So we are going to create one more window, small window, that will be pop up, right? It's called to tk, and it said tk is the main object, I mean to initialize the window widgets, like main screen, right? So we are going to use the same again. We are going to give the pop-up like the same pop-up dot title, right? So we are going to give download status, and after that we are going to create the label, right? So that label will be in the sense we are whatever we got the message, right? So label dot label will be where we want to show in pop-up is the main screen, base screen, right? So pop up, and after that text will be msg, right? So text will be msg, text variable will be msg, and we are going to show, or simply I can say it will be I can say just pack is also a method. And let us create one more button. Let us create one more button that will be to destroy this window, right? So that button will be button and pop up, right? On pop-up screen we are going to create a button. That button will be text in like okay. Now after this command we are going to write the command. So pop up screen, once I click on this, it's going to destroy the particular screen, right? Pop up dot destroy, DSTROY, right? So we are going to, and after that, to run this screen, to execute this screen, we are going to write pop up dot main loop. So to run this screen, we are going to use main loop method, right? That comes in Tkinter library already. So let's do it and let's check whether we are able to do everything in properly or not using this. Let's run it once, and almost we have completed our tool, right? So here is the video URL, right? So save to, I will get a copy, and this will be programming language. Copy the link, and after that let me just post it here. Browse where you want to save. It will be in desktop. We have Pi downloaded, right? So we don't have any kind of, okay, just let me click this directory. So we are going to save to this directory, and let me click on download button. Once we click, then it's going to download the things, right? Once it downloaded, it will show whether we have downloaded or not. So let's check once whether we have something or not, right? When I click, something is in mistake, right? When I click, something is there, right? url.get. url.get is something what? URL, right? So URL, it's entry and root URL, right? So URL, whether we are passing something to the download video or not, or else we are simply, okay, let me check once whatever mistake we have. So guys, I have figured out where is the issue, right? So basically the issue is first that we are simply we are packing, right? We are just simply, it's an entry, right? First it will get the value, right? Only we can say where you want to show, right? So it's basically a variable. We are, so that's why we are just putting in url.read. Now once we can do it in the same way, so we are getting the value. Now it will be a object, and from that object we can get the value, right? So it's a, it's object, right? It's containing something, right? And after that, after getting something, then we are going to show, okay, this object should be shown to here, right? Or somewhere, like it's a url.get. Simply we are putting that url.get means it's a, like, I mean, URL is equal to entry root, and after that dot grid, if you are saying, right, then it won't take the value. It will show the things, but it won't accept the value whatever will provide your input. Once we are putting, first we are creating this, once we are doing this one, the what value we are going to give to the entry point, I mean init box, it will be stored in a URL. And after that, this URL should be, this URL object should be shown to this particular row and column. So this was the mistake. And after that, third one, right? So we have just stored, I mean second one by mistake is that we have just stored text variable, right? So text variable should not be there when we are dealing with a text, right? It's a string, right? We don't have any kind of variable here. We haven't used any kind of variable. It's a message only. So in message, the some message is stored, right? So simply we are putting that variable here, right? So text will be message, whatever we sending, whatever message we are sending from this download video folder to this one, it's going to be printed there, right? Pack is in the same way, right? We have grid in the same way. Pack, it's definitely, it's going to give you directly to the X in Y format, right? So if you don't want to display, simply it will show right to the screen. And same way in that button also. So command is going to pop up that destroy. So basically when I click on OK, it's going to destroy the particular window and come back to the main window, right? So let's now, this is the final time we are going to do it, right? Let me execute this. Almost we have completed, right? So this is the main final output of this one. So as you can see here, this is the things that we are going to paste here. Now let me just copy the things, free event certificate, and let me copy this event, right, though this video. So let me paste it here, right, and after it browse, I want to download it in same Pi download. We don't have that kind of video inside this. To ensure that, let me show you. Okay, so okay, so let me just increase this. Okay, let me show you the that folder, right. So inside that we don't have any kind of video like that. So Pi download, we don't have that kind of video right now, right. So let me click on download button. Once I click on download button, if download is completed, we will get a pop-up window that will say that your video is downloaded. Now it's on right, not responding, means it doesn't matter, it's not working, because the video length is maybe it's the length is more, right, so and quality is more, right, so the download size will be more, right, that's why it will take some time. And see, as download status, it's saying that your video downloaded to this folder, you can check it out, right. So okay, now let me check it whether we have downloaded that video or not. So let me click on that. Yeah, boom guys, here we can get the video, right, here we can get the video. So now guys, we have made a simple YouTube video downloader, right. So the home task will be for you guys, how we can classify whether the given link is YouTube video or not, or YouTube video link or not, right. So that part is yours. If not this, then click I mean just create one more pop-up window that if the video whatever you provide, it's not a YouTube link, and please provide the YouTube link, right. And one more thing guys, you can it's a assignment for you guys, how we can give the color to the button, right. So for that we can just give, I will show you a simple thing, right. So button we have, right. So button, in that we see simply the background some give some different color, right. Simple, I can say blue, right. I can say blue. Let me run it once. So like that you can give your own see, as you can see here, we are getting the blue color, right. We can give our own color to the particular buttons, right. So now guys, we can work on that, how we can create our own kind of um, tool, right. So this is a simple beginner project for whoever learn Python from beginning, from scratch. It will be the first basic beginner project for you guys, and this project is basically will help you guys to understand basic functionality, how we can create our own GUI if you know something, and we can convert into a project and product also. It's a tool right now, we can, everyone can use. Now guys, we are going to run it as a PyInstaller, right. Using PyInstaller we can convert into executable file. So executable file, in the sense we are going to do it, converting executable file, right. So for that we are going to uh, py okay, Python, let me run the Python dash m installer installer download, like some that whatever file we have. This is the command to convert into executable file, right. So it's going to convert into executable file. It's converting now, as you can see here. So it will take all the whatever file you have just given, so particular script file, it will convert into executable file, and we can run that executable file in any Windows or any system, right. So we can simply send that executable file to everyone. So I have made this, and you just please run it. You can use it, and you can just download it. I mean, using this tool you can download it any YouTube video, right. So boom guys, we are just generating our own tool, our own developed tool now guys. It will take a few minutes, not it won't take much more, right. So just wait and just see how it's doing all those things, right. So at last we'll get the executable file, and using that we can simply download the YouTube video guys. So at last I want to say that please if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for such kind of amazing content, right. So you can learn anything like Python, in Python, and I will be creating on some programming and tech and tips, right, career related content, right. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on bell icon for more updates, so you can never miss an update from our channel, right. So guys, we have just created one HTML file. Let to just move to that particular window, right? I mean folder, right? So just move. Let's move to the. I mean just open that. Let's open that particular folder, and we have guys. See, as you can see here, we have a lot of things, right? So we have downloaded these many files, right? And we have distribution. In distribution, we will get download GUI, and we have download GUI. It's simply, right? So let's just run it, right? So once I click on this, you will get the window, that window that we have created, right? So here, now you just click on, just give your own URL and browse. Like I want to save it to the I want to save to the pictures. So we don't have any we don't have any things here, right? So I will just select this picture, and after that just download it. Now let's download it. After a few minutes it will download and it will pop up, the message will come, right? So we have downloaded. So just wait. I can see here video downloaded to this folder. Let me check it, that folder, right? So it was pictures. Now you can see here free event certificate and courses will be downloaded, right? So once I click, and you can check it here, it's a video, whatever best quality video from that one, right? So let me close it. So this is the project we have completed. Boom guys, you have completed the beginner project, your first project in Python basics, right? So guys, for such, and I will be creating many tutorial on creating projects for from beginner to intermediate and advanced. Also I will be creating some tutorial on how to work on and create data science machine learning based project, face recognition based projects. So for that, please click and say. So guys, please share, first share with your friends, and also like. If I get more likes, I will be much more motivated to create such kind of contents. So the target is around 100 likes, or 50 to 100 likes, right? So in between that, and if you have doubt, if you have really any kind of doubt, please reach out through the comment box. I will be happy to uh, answer your queries, right? So yeah, don't forget to share, right? So please share with your friends, and that's what you can read. It's free to subscribe. Just click on the bell icon and never miss an update from